welcome to Better Built Blog with Travis Beasley, RA. He's a licensed architect in Colorado. And today we're going to talk about the pitfall of not having an architect in the plan review process. So Travis, can you talk about what happens in the plan review process if you don't have an architect on board?
Okay, well, the plan review process now has been very tumultuous owing to the COVID pandemic closing a lot of in-person and consultation down, and now everything is online, and it all requires pre-planning ahead of time. Now, from a client standpoint, many people are familiar with their surroundings, with what's around. That's where they become familiar and acclimated to the built environment. Pitfall there is that much of it is what's called grandfathered in, as in legally non-conforming is the technical word for it. Grandfathered in because it was built years ago. Some of it dates back decades and decades ago. It wouldn't meet the modern code requirements now, but because people see it so much, they think it's okay. And then they might think it's just it may be a simple project, it may be innocuous, it's not like it's going to be a large, tightly densely packed project that stands to have more protection in it. They just think that the risk is low, and then they'll go about trying some features, and then they have to just repeat the design process again.
And costing them time and
money.
A great deal of time and money, because there's a great deal of money tied up in construction.
Right.
Correct.
Correct.
So in this plan review process, what are some of the mistakes you've seen from clients that have tried to go it alone or didn't understand the process?
Mm-hmm. They probably didn't understand the fire protective features that are now increasingly required, and it can get down to the scale of a duplex or a townhouse now.
So, and you've even seen a lot stricter regulations from utilities, correct?
Correct, and that usually applies to commercial establishments more than it does small residential ones, but it can still be a factor.
So an architect understands the code, understands the international code,
Correct.
And can work with those plan review departments. That's the
Right.
advantage of hiring an architect from the beginning. Is that correct?
That's correct, and that's particularly true where variance will need to be sought.
You just did that for a restaurant in town.
That's correct.
Help them get a you're helping them in the process of getting a variance.
That's correct, because it's what the provisions of the variance, if they are approved, has to do with how many people are allowed to be in there.
Right. All right. Well, thank you for the information, and we will catch you next time on our blog, Better Built Blog.